Go. Okay. All right. So first of all, I'm going to go ahead and move into the prep part of this, and then we're going to go ahead and get to the request. For X Factory, first thing, I just want to know what the data is. I don't really give a fuck about anything else. There's not a lot of data. First thing that instinctively comes to mind when I see a bunch of FOMC members talking is CHOP, but again, if the market has momentum, then we can just see continuation wherever that may be. So, respectfully, Potter, you look cute as fuck. Okay. Mike, is there echo? Mic check. Echo? What? Mic check? Mic check? I don't know. I sound pretty cool though. Can we do this in Spanish? Como se llama pinche? That's all I know. That's it. Hold on. Let me mic check again. Cute as fuck. You guys need to chill out. Oh, that's because I have 2 sets of audio. There we go. There we go. I am now unemployed. Should I get back into trading? Well, there's only one way to get back to being unemployed, so you make the best pancakes? All right, we're getting off the rails here. Okay, so anyway, sorry about that if you guys were watching in the recording here. So we don't have any data except for Thursday and Friday. Holla lava ding dong, boom bada bing. That's it. I do know though that we have earnings. That was my daughter. We do have earnings, so that is something that we need to take a look at, and then that's about it. We're going to go ahead and dig into the watch list, take your guys' requests. So if you guys are on here, tap your screen. This sweater really brings out my eyes. Does it? Almost pulled you to my lap. I don't know, my eyes look kind of red. Maybe you're right. Y'all are weird. All right, anyway, earnings this week. Names, big names, UBS, Twilio, Disney, Bud, ARM, West. I am going to be playing earnings this week. All right? Relax, Potter. That's my wife. Damn. I eat goat also. Hey, yo. All right, so we got through the boring stuff. I'm not really wanting to dig into this shit until really Monday. So obviously, I want to go ahead and get into the watch list and make a few predictions. Boeing, and I've heard a lot of you guys in the Discord talking about this has a lot of empty space. You would be correct. This does have empty space, and it has empty space up to 187. We did successfully close up against or right on top of that floor. There's just a little bit more room up here to 181.50, and then I'm looking for this one to move up again, 188, 187. So are earnings a gamble, or can you actually do fundamentals and technical analysis? Anybody in the Discord want to answer that shit? How many targets do we hit on earnings? I mean, a lot. None. This man said none. You dick. Get Alex out of here, dude. Targets. We hit targets, okay? We hit targets. Are they a gamble? Yes. If there is blatant, wide open technical now, like if I can see perfection, then yeah, I will take it. So, all right, so I'm watching Boeing this week. Just to expand this little watch list here, I'm going to be really quick, guys. I'm not moving too far. Chinese stocks on the docket. I'm looking for a reclaim on Baidu of 115. If you guys have that swing, that's one that I am watching pretty heavy. ELF, this one for anybody in my equity or in the equity gang. There's empty space up here to 175.50. I think we're going to end up going sideways here for a little bit. We did bounce off of that floor. I'm going to be getting rid of my hedges on Monday if we don't break down below that. Tesla, naturally, on everybody's fucking hot ass watch list, and I will dig more into in depth on this watch list or this chart in particular. But as you can see, this is the wall in which we are trying to keep price from falling into. And we've done a relatively good job at doing that. We've bounced off of the 24-hour candle floor, bam, 176.20. So we hit targets and Peyton hits up target. That is actually fire. Y'all are wild. So I am watching to pop over that 185.86, and I think beyond that, y'all, we still have this punchback here to the upside. We have a lot of sellers being really aggressive. So it is stuck in between two ranges. My hands are off until one of those ranges triggers. So, all right, now again, I'm taking y'all's request. So if you guys have any requests, I'm mostly focused on some of these earnings stocks this week. It's kind of where my head is at. So if you guys have anything you want me to take a look at, I'm going to try to do this nice and slow. Now, diving into the QQQ, right? And those of you guys who were with me last week, I actually talked about this QQQ target, and I said that I'm damn near willing to bet my career on it that we are going to touch that fucking floor. You're going to touch your floor. You're not going to leave that empty space, especially on the Qs. Come on now. And so with that being said, I know a lot of you in the Discord, and I'm not arguing with you guys, see that 334.65 area being reclaimed. And you're saying the floor is being reclaimed. And I'm not arguing that. It is a floor. It has been reclaimed. And therefore, it needs to hold. That is 434.50. So, I haven't gotten to that part yet as far as predictions. So the floor that I see in the structure nearest to us is right around 437.61. So just a tad bit higher than where we're at currently. And then if possible, right, we're kind of looking at this QQQ chart as a whole, and we're looking for a cost basis of 441.90. So no fucking around this week, y'all. That's my big MO. Is that I hear so many. I was listening to people on live last week, and I mean, I'm listening to people in the chat talk, and it's I think this and I think that, and we have something in the market that literally tells us exactly what we're looking for. And so really, who cares what you think? Really, you need to take what you see is triggering, clear, empty space, whatever that may be. So, why is that level more than the lower level? Wait, what? Why is what? Like, why is that lower? Do you still consider this in range? No. So you're breaking onto the A floor, right? And it is cost basis that I would 440. Oh yeah, man. Bad pilot. I love the Qs. I actually, man, I have to say, I looked at my trader view. I have a 93% hit rate this year on QQQ. So, I mean, I don't trade it every day, but when I do, I smack the dog shit out of it. Oh shit, I'm too big. I'm a big boy. Look at how big I am, guys. I'm a big boy. I'll make myself small. Humble myself. There you go. Anyway, so the floor has been reclaimed. There's a lower time frame floor. If you want to look right here, there it is. That's what I'm talking about. That's the 437. Do you see it right there? That's what I want to see reclaimed. Boom, bada bing. There's empty space below you too. So, right, dude. QQQ is a moneymaker. Stick with. Yeah, I do love the Qs. So, how are we looking for starting the $100 count? Transfers. Actually, thank you for reminding me. I hope I sent that transfer through. We'll have it this week. We'll start it this week. I'll load that up. Thank you. So anyway, yeah, the Qs right now, guys. I mean, again, 441 seems like the most inevitable target here at the upside. So if you guys are on live with me, be sure to tap your screen, or I'll be sad. All right. It's Sunday. You're welcome. Yeah, whatever. I use NQ to predict QQQ. I mean, they run together, so. All right, so that's the QQQ. That's how I feel about it right now. What do we got next? Again, this will be on YouTube, so. Anyone looking at Meta? That's right. So Meta, yes, yes. Does Meta have empty space? Yep, yep. It sure fucking does. Now, I see a floor right there. I see a little channel that could. Hold on. I'm finna draw. So you got a median right here. That's 462.50. That's obviously in need of a break. The first floor to your upside, or the first points of contact, are going to be around 473.84. If you're asking me to do a stock for you guys, make sure to write these things down. But beyond that, or where I would ultimately be looking for a retest, is 485. And that would be to fill up all of the empty space. Now, I will warn you, be careful, because there is not a danger, but there is 443.93, and if you lose that, and I'll explain why I'm saying that. Guys, also, if I ever say something, there's only 62 of you guys in here. There's not a lot of people in here. I'm not like a top streamer. So I see everybody's comments. If it's a lull like this and I say something, because I've had some students kind of come to me and be like, you're moving so fast, but I don't want to interrupt you. Fuck that shit. Ask me a question, and I'll explain what I'm talking about. So anyway, right underneath this, do you see that right there? Tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. That's 445. Dustbuster, what I missed, bro? You're the new big thing. You know what? I kind of feel like, why am I forgetting his name? I don't know. I feel like I'm going to be like 63 and then people are going to be like, the Potter Box. But anything that's new inside of the stock market takes ages to catch anything. And I mean, not that that's my ultimate goal, but anyway, keep those comments, just fucking say random shit. No shit. So anyway, 450, but more or less 440, 450. So, but Bud taught me about it. He doesn't work because of it. Hell yeah. You're the new Dave. ASTS. Jose, you really bringing me a penny stock, dude? Bringing me a penny stock? Do you hate me? Yeah. All right. Anyway, that's Meta. I do see. Okay, so let me also say this, because I really didn't finish that. There is a downtrend here, and typically these downtrends get met. So if anything, again, I think you'll end up hitting that downtrend before too long. So a penny saved is a penny earned. All right. ASTS. This shouldn't take long. Trash. All right. See you guys. No, just kidding. All right. For real though, I'll do it. 261. Do you guys see how easy? I think after last class, you guys are going to start watching me and be like, "Holy fuck, this shit is easy." You're really gonna, especially and tomorrow, I will be doing the live, how to be profitable, how to stop fucking losing your goddamn money. 275 would be the first thing. So this will be on YouTube. I am recording this. I promise. I pinky promise. Be funny if I didn't have a pinky, but all right. Yo, did Colin just post a huge? No, hold on a second. I'm gonna interrupt the live real quick, because I wanna ask you guys a question. What is that, Colleen? Bad pilot, yeah. Yeah, Colleen, what the fuck is this? Dude. Am I tripping? Am I tripping? Where's Colleen at? That's Drake. That's Drake. That's my knee. All right. I don't believe it. You've got a wall right here that's 234. This is about as clear as a chart gets, though. I mean, honestly, it's pretty fucking clear. Bam, bam. I mean, God, that's literally like playing cards with my brother's kids. Look at that, 275 right up against the floor. I mean, and then again, past that, only I bought that guy. All right. I want to make sure I try and get everybody on here. So what? At least one per person. I'm gonna try and get you guys' request. Damn, Oil said fuck off. Oil said no, no, no oil. See, that's fucking weird, dude. I don't like that. I don't like having it. Okay, never mind. I lied. I do like it. So 24-hour time frame. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's super duper thick. This is a thick boy. All right. So you're gonna have to go with the most recent price action in front of you, and you'll notice because this is one of those stock that it has some tight areas of consolidation. I mean, you've got box after box and then empty space directly underneath that. But this is the way that I would look at it, because honestly, it gets really confusing when you start trying to do analysis that way. This is the entirety of that structure, or the majority of that structure. So anything underneath 73.40, which I would assume is probably a bounce level here, is probably going to end up moving much lower into 69.50. So yeah, Oil said no mommies. Oil said no mommy. No mames. Right? Did I do that? Send me more things to say in Spanish. I have no mommies. What's the drink of the evening? It's called Firemaker Brewing Company, and it's a Sour Siren Tangerine Mango Sour. Tracas Hijo de Zu. Juan, I feel like I said something really bad. A la verga. I do remember saying Pinchy Cabron. Pinchy Carbone. Pinchy Carbona. Sounds delicious. All right. Anyway, USO is falling. It does have empty space underneath you. I'd be watching for a bounce. I don't want to play that motherfucker short. I would be, and I'm going to try and do this with all of my analysis tonight. I would be trying to look for a bounce on this shit and a move back up to 77.80. So your Spanish is immaculate. Pinche. Yeah, I said it right. Sacata los tamales. Did you say suck on tamales? I don't know. All right. I remember when he was sponsoring beer. I sponsored beer. Oh, I mean, this actually, it's my neighbor. All right, so that's a USO. Let's take a look at SQ. SQ, absolutely and totally, utterly fucked. So still remaining inside of the channel to the upside on the 24-hour time frame. This is still one that I'm watching, and I think it's worth watching, especially given how it recovered on earnings. That's one of the kind of big signs for me. As far as a downtrend is concerned, we ain't fucked with it yet, right? We're still staying kind of down there at that bottom. So as of right now, folks, I have to look at this thing unbiasedly. Your bullishness is at 78.21. Your bearishness is what you've already bounced off of here. So you are directly in fucking range. Below 7. If I was to go short, below, thank you for the gifts. Ooh, hand heart. What's up, Pablo? 67.44. Punch back to the downside, target 62.50. But again, my analysis stands. You are in fucking range. And the way that you're moving in range, that's empty space, motherfucker. Sorry, but that's empty space. That's empty space. I'd be kind of eager to trade that, actually. I like that a lot. All right, Disney. Disney 24-hour time frame. Oh my god. Oh my god. Now, you have a floor right here at I didn't really see, and so I'm going to expand that down, right? Wick, body. I got to give it the floor. Now, you've since recovered, moved back up. You're currently at resistance. I'll look at the 4-hour time frame. Now, I'm going to say this one more time. Remember the upside box on NQ you mentioned on Thursday night? I do. Yes, I do. Not going to lie, your placements are pretty crazy good. Well, remember, if you guys are watching, the secret here is that I'm using extended hours and 24-hour charts. So if you don't use those, you know, switch over and tell me that shit doesn't change everything. Now, what is this, my friends? What is that? That's a fucking... That's empty space. That's my mother's heart. I'm sorry. 114.30 is a good stop loss on that. Again, breaking out, I'd be aiming for 115.60 and 117. All right. Sorry, little roast on mom. Bad pilot, dude, that's one thing I don't miss on, man. I'm confident in that shit more than just in my office, but you know, I don't go out bragging to people at bars and stuff about how good my levels are. But in this space, my levels are on target always. So, all right. So anyway, Disney, and I'm gonna write this down because I'd be forgetting goddamn everything. We're gonna write down Disney empty. Tell me why I forgot that E. Empty space. You guys want to see my handwriting? You guys want to see handwriting? Look at this. Look at how fucking terrible that is, dude. Sheesh. I am literally giving away free money. God didn't need a dam. He walked on water. Facts. All right, SE. Earnings is coming up for Disney. Oh my God. Bro, I'm going to be so... Dude, come on, dude. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Now I got out of this trade. All right, I got this trade, and that's okay, because I made a biggity bag, right? That's good. I got it out, but can I get back in? And I do think I can, because the structure that we're aiming for is 7360, and I trust my fucking shit. I trust my shit. This is the wall that we're looking to surpass. It looks like we closed at it. So, empty space target is 73 and 74. SE, again, write that motherfucker down, dude. Diz with the empty space. This is the empty space watch list. If your shit ain't got empty space, take that shit, put it in the trash. All right. IIPR. You just made that up, dude. You didn't ever heard of it. What the fuck is this? Innovate Industrial Properties. Sounds like two guys in their garage making satellites. Oh my God. Okay. Well, you know what? Shut your mouth, Garrett, because that has lots of empty space. All right. All right. You win. You win. I was being a hater. I'm done hating. All right. So target right now is 119.22. Okay. Now above that mark, 119.22. Again, I'd be looking for 130.35 as the first target to the upside on the weekly. On the weekly specifically. Now, I don't see shit here, but I do see shit there, and I like it. Why am I craving coffee right now, Peyton? Yep. So right now, straightforward target 119 and 120.80. 119, 120.80. Oh my God. Your visions. All right. He says your mom. Look, nothing's there, just as I suspected. Sorry, that was a little abandonment joke for you. Aspen Aerogels. Now that's some fucking scammy shit right there. Weekly time frame says 2710. 24-hour time frame says your mom. Nope, it says you hit the floor. A floor. And you got a metric ton of, I was going to say ass space because of this. I was reading that and trying to say empty space and Aspen and turned out to ass space. You're going to have a lot of ass space when it comes to this stock if you can hold this floor here. Maybe I had too many beers. I don't know. Do they make good gels? Hey, my mom and dad were the same way. My mom isn't there. Oh, dude, I have no parents at all. I mean, I have them. I don't know who my dad is. The guy who I thought was my dad got me a 23andMe for Christmas, and then he wasn't my dad. It was crazy. I'm sorry. It's funny to me. I know some people are like, ugh, but it makes me laugh. Because life is crazy, dude. Life is crazy. More beer. Yeah, I'm drinking more beer. He found out he wasn't the father. He did. He did. So I see empty space first target 3211 after that. So what a terrible gift. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah. Yeah, it was not the best gift I've ever gotten. Yeah, he gave me a 23andMe and now it's just me. How do you know when to buy contracts with longer expiration time, when to buy short? Based on the time frame. Great question. Yeah. Yeah, a little fun fact about me. Yeah. I'm fatherless, you know. Look at Alex just laughing at me. That's crazy. All right. Now so it's based on the time frame, Cesar. So let me give you an example here. I'm just gonna pull up the first stock I think of. So like say I see a setup on Tesla, which I don't. It hit cost basis, but let's say that this was a green candle up against 198.80. If this was presented to me on the weekly, I would be highlighting the empty space that's held within this mark here. So this would present, like obviously 255 is really fucking far away. So I would naturally be trying to trade it, you know, 4 or 5 weeks out. Weekly time frames usually call for months. Daily time frames call for, you know, weeks or even just daily. So this is educating and entertaining. Your pain brings me joy. Yeah. Do you have Hell nah, dude. Hell nah. That's crazy. This man would find out that you wouldn't get approved to buy a house from him, and then he would just lick your tears while you cried. That's like a Dr. Phil moment. I've had people tell me that. They're like, I think you're not really processing that. I'm like, I've done it. I didn't like know my dad that much, you know, so like it was a short-lived thing, but yeah. Shout out 23andMe. It sounds like a personal. For real though, how did you learn how to do these levels? Let's say way I got turned my levels into a goddamn. For real though, how did you learn to do your levels? Let's say, so you're gonna learn the tops and the bottoms of candles are typically what you're looking for. So Dustbuster's like, I don't give a shit about your dad. How about show me yum? He wants that yummy yum. All right, Justin, let's see. Ooh. Ooh. Ugh. Is it bussin' or is it disgusting? It's still bussin', but it's coming back down. So I'm starting this out on the weekly, and this box is kind of hyper. No, it's not. Shut up. That is actually off the top, and this needs to come up. That's off the bottom. You are now in empty space. Your box underneath you, beautiful. Oh my God, look at that. Cost basis underneath. So top of the box right now is 132.72.74. So moving into the 20. So now we've got the weekly, right? We got the weekly. We're good to go. We know that we're underneath 136. We know that we're in between two boxes. So I go to the 24-hour time frame, see the description of what those boxes look like. Lo and behold, we've already bounced off of it, and we're going to make a little adjustment here, right there. Perfect. Right there. 134.85 is the floor, and it looks like you're losing it. So maybe a touchdown on 132.50 again, or perhaps a 130.60 retest. So the best setups always have the worst options, James. That's not true, Galactopus. I have trouble making boxes when the consolidation is more pennant shaped. What did you say? You sent me examples of that, man. Do I think QQQ will hit for 455? If it breaks this Gauss basis, yes, 100%. 100%. That's actually not a bad target either. So, all right. GPS. Now, all right, you're gonna piss me off. Not you, but I'm just gonna have to go through this traumatic memory myself because I called this fucking trade, and I called it to the upside, off of the break of this cost basis, and it ripped ass, and it went straight to my target. And then I thought to myself, let me grab some puts. Might as well. They're cheap as fuck, and yeah. So anyway, life happens, and now I'm looking at it and I'm saying, well, we got more empty space. So on the 24-hour time frame, we're going to highlight this small bounce area, 2250. That is your next target currently, and you have to go and break above 2206. This is the previous resistance, 1, 2, 3, and so we're looking for a break over 22. What you've now also done is created another structure right here. So if you were to pop up, reject, and pull back, you have your downside signal there, and you've got your target of 2250 up above you. I mean, if that breaks, I'm starting to think that GPS is probably going to go right the fuck back up. Potter, buddy, you are appreciated. Dano Mish, thank you, brother. Appreciate you, appreciate you, appreciate you. All right, chart me. My feelings be, you're a sick fuck. I shouldn't have said, sorry, TikTok. That's, this man just asked me to chart 23andMe. How fucked up is that? He said to chart 23andMe, the stock. Yeah. He's trying to try, he loves that kind of thing. He loves that stuff. I started listening to Monica. They're on Spotify. I have a feeling that Potter thinks we all have one brain cell. No. Exposing through, I mostly support. So if you take a second, Exposing Furus, which I love you. I don't know. Yeah, I do know you actually. I love your name. I love you. I don't even know you, but I love you. Yeah, so let me explain to you my strategy really quickly, okay? So you're not getting confused. So it's called the Potter box, right? I am looking literally for boxes and empty space. Two things, that's it. If I want to make a lot of money off of a little bit of an investment, my goal here is to, again, highlight empty space. Empty space would be something, or space, quite literally, where there is no structure, right? So underneath that, right? That would be my first structure. So what I did, and this is, if you go look on my page, I actually in class called this, again, whatever. I find a box. The box is right here, 1891. I use the tops and the bottoms of candles in order to build that structure. And when the if you lose and fall out of the area of consolidation you've created, and then you punch back, which is where the saying punch back comes from. If you break over the 50% mark of a box, you are promised a new high. That's it. So when a new high is promised and there's no resistance up in front of you, you're able to set solid targets. And you'll notice that, like this, again, this chart right here, you shoot up, you move through that empty space. The same thing goes with BA. Right? BA had a box right here, and it, lo and behold, punched through this box, built its own box, and moved into this empty space up into that floor. So, all right. Oh, yeah, this is recording. This is being recorded. Damn, I'm not editing this shit either, dude. I'm not shit. I don't know how. See, like, I guess that's where I lose energy, dude. I'm like, I'm not editing this shit out. I guess everybody's gonna have to taste some trauma. Right. So when you say promise a new high, you mean relative to the consolidation, right? So a new high, yes, from that break and to whatever resistance up above you. So once you're able to find a box in empty space, you're then able to go and pick a target. And I mean, again, I call out targets quite frequently, and they fucking hit. So how do you draw boxes? You use the bottoms and the tops of candles. So Mara is a perfect example. Take a little peek really quick. Everybody see this? Everybody see it? Everybody see it? Do you see the top? Do you see that no candles leave that area? Usually we'll use the top of whatever candle, and that right there is 1892. On the bottom, we'll do the same thing, right? We have a wick, we have a body, we have a body. All price stays within this range. Same thing would go to the downside right there, using the top of that red candle. That's where sellers control the price. And we'll go ahead and we'll box that out, right? And I'm going to use the bottom of the first green candle, 1575. That's going to be my mark. Cost basis. The target's always, yeah, tap the like button. Share your Spotify list, playlist in the Discord. Okay, sure. I listen to a lot of random stuff, bro. My Spotify playlist, my actual playlist is pretty crazy. Right? It's all over the place. Thank you, Bad Pilot. Appreciate that. Within the trading view, what setting? So you're going to use the boxes. They're in the drawing tools, which should be right there. So brush, you'll see brush usually as the top one, but pick rectangle, click on the rectangle, double click on it, maybe. And then you'll be able to click that middle line right there. Last week you called Netflix to 579. Was I right? I was right. Damn. This is one of the reasons that one day in the future, I'm not rushing it. I'm not in a rush. I really am not. When I'm older, a little bit older, I'm 32 right now. So when my kids are out of the house, I'll start a firm and have people trading stocks based off of this alone. And it'll be a beautiful time. Oh God. Still fighting Mother Nature right now. Damn. Nothing the Pingerman can't help. 32, so young, so tender. I felt scared. I felt fear for a second there. I feel like if I ever heard anybody say that to me in real life, I'd either start fighting or running. One of the two. All right, so here's your box. There's your top. That's 579, 580. You now have empty space above you. So what do you do, Garrett? You got a target up above you. Do we just buy 605s? You have two options here, right? You have two options here, which 605 would ultimately be the target outside of that. But here's what you're going to do. You're going to draw a box, and you're going to find the 50% mark. That 50% mark is going to be at 495. What? I'll be there in a minute. So, first target outside of that is 493 and 495. It puts lotion on the skin. Okay. What are you doing? Classes tomorrow night at 8:15. 8:15. Diddy is behind you. Oh. Damn. The diddler. The diddler, brother. I don't understand option contracts that you get. They are cheap and the break even is just so too far. So, Aki, let me explain something. And I have had to humbly accept that this is different, right? Maybe, right? We're using something that actually gives us really good targets. And the reason that I buy the contracts that I do is because I have dealt with the experience of watching my contracts go directly to the targets that I place. And there's occasions where I miss. Last week I went a little too far on QQQ, picking 440s, but I mean 8 times out of 10, the targets, guys, I say this with humbleness in my heart, but the targets that I place typically get hit. I mean, more often than not, when I look back at the stocks that you guys asked me to look at, I see them getting hit. I mean, this is just one example. So after so long of seeing so many targets get hit, you start to say, well, I should probably take action on that. And we have a strategy. We're utilizing a strategy. Find me another person on this app or anywhere out there who's using the 24-hour time frame with extended hours to place and base their targets, their bounces. I don't know of anybody. Even some of my closest peers, they don't use that. So when we have an edge, which we do, and I'm not super popular, so it's not probably going to be an ICT thing for a long time, but we have an edge. So you don't lose money because it gets to the target fast. So when you have so resistance is our biggest problem. And so typically the worst trades that you can take are trades that are either accumulating at the floor or B, up against resistance. Yeah, so nobody uses this, but here's the question that nobody can answer to me, Bad Pilot. If the market opens at 4:30 and closes at 8, why are we leaving that data out? Why is that left out? And that's my question, and I've never had it answered. And I don't think anybody has any explanation for me. But block orders worth millions come in, and they play a factor into how price is interacted with the next day. So everything is on the chart. Period. All right. Now, for Netflix, if you do fall back underneath 579, you have a lot of empty space all the way to 560. So thank you. Yeah, if you guys get me to 10K likes, 15K, maybe 20K, I don't know. I'll take a hit of the Benjamin and we'll keep going. The Benjamin. Yo, 30 lightning bolts, roses. What the fuck is that? Let him cook. There's a let him cook sticker? I've always thought that pre-market data was unreliable because it's easy to manipulate. You've changed my mindset. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go, dude. That's the thing is like I can't force people to come to that conclusion. It has to be something that makes sense to you. And that's what the chart does, and it makes sense. So, all right. Anyway, go ahead and keep dropping those requests, y'all. Hi. Come here and hang out on camera, Peyton. Come here. Come here, I'm leaving. I'll go get milk and cigarettes and scratchers right now, dude. My dad did it to me, I'll do it to you. I was kidding. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be coming every day. I've learned so much already. Yeah, come tomorrow, dude. Oh, dude, Mossy trades. Damn. But I guess you say easily manipulated. Explain that. What do you mean by easily manipulated? Hey, yo, Mossy trades I watched her get caught in real time posting paper trading gains. Real time. Oh, that sounds good. Yeah. All right, let's look at save. Oh, mama. Oh, okay. All right. I'm going to explain to you what I do. Here's the thing that I do. The bottom of the first green candle on the weekly right here. That's 431. Doesn't take a genius to do that, right? Now, in between the floor and us, because right now, this is your, that's that new, right there. This is going to be the, what do we think that is, y'all? What do we think that is? That's, oh my God. That's the 50% mark. That's $4. That's $3.95. So clearly there's going to be something on a lower time frame. But ultimately, I'd be wanting to move up into the floor, and I'd be wanting to move through this box where cost basis is $465. Now, oh, damn. You got a box up above you. Beautiful. Floor 616. That's your buy signal. Hold on. I'm not done cooking. A little bit more to sear here. Yeah. Yes. Okay, so maybe 250 down below, but right now, confluentially 615, kind of looking like the target there. Sheesh. Look at this thing right there. All right, so let's go to the 24-hour. Am I right? Let's find out. Oh, I'm definitely right. That's money, dude. Put it on a fucking cracker. Give it to a cracker. There you are. Yuck. Recover the 416 floor. All right, what do we got next? Keep dropping them. She got caught so many times on TOS. She went to IB to post fake. Yeah, man. It's a rough life, dude. Dano Mish, are you still here? I want to show you something. Dano Mish, give me a thumbs up if you're still here. All right, let me show you something, okay? I want to show you something, and you tell me what do you think about it, all right? Again, I'm not trying to force anything on you. I don't force things, you know. You either like it or you don't. No, I was kidding. So check this out. Do you see how well-rounded? I mean, this is a nice box. I like boxes. My cat likes boxes. Well constructed, right? Pretty clear. We can set our lines very easily on top, and it makes sense. On the bottom, it makes sense, right? Top. Here we go. The bottom. So you see that, right? Now watch this. Now tell me why. Tell me why. It looks so fucking kindergarten, and it's flat. I mean, it is on the order. This is what caught my eye years ago. I remember the stock that I was looking at. I was looking at NVIDIA. This was fucking forever ago. This is way the fuck back here. I started noticing the boxes. Right? Little punchback right there. This is something that's existed in the market forever. It's just the mechanical way. It just flat out looks cleaner. That is exactly right. So that's actually right there. Now take a look at the top. Again. It's just cleaner. So anyway. All right. Thank you guys for 10,000 likes. I appreciate that. All right. Let's keep going. PLTR. I want to try and get everybody's request here. It's only 9:25. We got about 20 minutes here. PLTR. Where the hell are we? All right. So let's get this thing back down to earth. There's that. And we're going to get rid of the channel. We're going to get rid of the channel. We're going to get rid of that. And we're going to focus in on what we got up above us. Now, does anybody want to take a wild guess at what we're inside of right now? That is 120%, a break outside of the range. Look at the beauty, right? And up above you, you have this floor. So as of right now, and I believe that this is likely what we're seeing here. So it is possible, at least for now, that 2412 is going to be the first target outside of the current price action. Now, you do have a couple of retest levels, 2314 and 22, basically 23 even will be the mark. For real, I'm changing my view on 24. Dude, thank you. Yeah, and tell me how that works for you, dude. It's going to work a lot better. So yeah, as of right now, you are breaking outside of that range. I'd be looking for a tap of the first green candle to my left, which is 2428. All right, I did meta, but I'll do it really quick. So this one did break outside of that range as well. It has a floor, and again, I'm looking left at the most recent price action that we've fallen over. I do think that we need to close above that 453, and then I'm aiming for the 50% mark, or basically 473.50. 473.50 area is where I'm aiming for. So Tesla, actually, listen, Tesla will squeeze the dog shit. In fact, let me bring you guys back. Hold on, let's go back here. Do you guys, again, these are these candles where you get that big retracement down, right? And then you end up climbing. I don't know how I remember this shit, but I can't remember where the fuck I put my keys, but I can remember where the fuck Tesla traded the exact same way. So again, by the way, cost basis, boom, bada bing, hold the floor, right? It's all about the floor. It's all about the floor, 165.68. But you look back at where we're at now, and you have that same engulfment, just three candles kind of paused here, which when I see these three candles, I say that's tension, and that tension is going to pop. Chart looks clean, man. No lagging indicators. No lagging indicators, man. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. No volume. I don't use anything. And here's what I say to a lot of people too. If you see somebody, right? Because we're here to win. We're not here to be, I mean, competitive. Being competitive is for people who are winning. But outside of that, if I saw somebody who was able to hit pinpoint targets and fucking execute the trades I was able to do, or that I've been able to do, and people said the Discord able to do, I'd want to know how the fuck are they doing that? Because the proof is in the fucking pudding. I'm noticing that you're underneath 184, but for me right now on Tesla, your short or your leg down is underneath 176.25. You got a small floor below you and a median at 171.50. So, dude, the ICT, don't even get me fucking started with ICT. You know what? It's not my problem. It really is not, and that's something I have to remind myself. It's like, it's not my fucking problem. But like, I guess like maybe I'm mad for these people, and that's the issue. Is like I should just let them fucking suffer. But when you, I don't know, it's like knowing this, like the secret. Like you have something that really works, and it's not that complicated. It's really just a test of your human fucking patience, you know. The thing that I tell people in my Discord and everybody everywhere else, the secret to trading is more or less not, is being an opportunist, is knowing exactly what you're looking for. This is actually a good example, for whoever was asking me for another example. So I want to show you something. Look, I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to draw my box just the way I do. Now look where the fuck Tesla wicks off of. Do you see what I'm saying? And then let's explore why. Do we see any resistance here? Or is that a big ass red candle with empty space? And then you see 1, 2, 3, 4 wicks off of the exact same mark. You fill that space. So we're looking for structure to punch through an empty space up above us, and it gives us perfect targets. So, and over the last couple of weeks, guys, almost every trade that I've taken outside of earnings has been over 500%. I mean, most everything I've taken has been like 200% to 500%. You know, that range. It's been really fucking. Yeah, the drop from 200 was, but it's all, dude. I mean, honestly, I'll let Tesla drop. I mean, I'll trade it down. I took Jorge's trade to the downside. That worked out really well, but as of right now, I'm still looking to play it up. Yeah, it's a straight up cult. What the dog doing? Lucky Peyton. What are you talking about? What you talking about? You call me beautiful? All right. Let's go ahead. If you guys have something that you see right now that looks beautiful, drop it in the chat. Empty space. So let me say something right now. Do you those of you who are trading, does Tesla look like a straightforward trade? If you're in my Discord, you've taken the Potterbox Workshop. Twilio. That's right, I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah, this thing has so much empty space up above it, and honestly, fuck that channel. I'm just looking for a break over that 6282. So, yeah, lots of empty space to the upside. Baidu. So hard to do these channels. I'm doing it from the swing high there. I don't really care for that channel very much, and personally, I think that this is probably better applied on the weekly. Do you guys see how the structure changes? So right there, rather than sitting there on the daily and getting confused, do you guys see what I did? I fucking beelined. Now do you see? Look at that. It doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be hard. You have to go. If it's not clear, move down. Right? Now, let's look for clarity. The weekly provides the clarity that we're looking for on illiquid stocks. So right now, I can see that this is kind of the space that you're looking at, and 115.35 seems inevitable. Right? Now, let me expand this a little bit further. Hold on. Do you see the top? Do you see the tops? Let's bring that up. Do you see the bottom right there? Bring that up. So kind of interesting how that floor is that cost basis, but 114.75 weekly candle close, and I'd be aiming for 123 and probably further. I'd probably be aiming a little bit further. I'd start looking at the higher time frame, going way back, right? Which that's again. Oh, yo, thank you for the corgi butt. What the hell is that even? What? Peyton, why are you looking at me? Come learn these charts. You want a picture? Want a kiss? I wouldn't want. I'm sorry. It does have to be hard, sir. I'll take a kiss. Oh my god. Well, got me all click. All right. Anyway, so I mean, again, I think at this point, hey, come here, I'm leaving. I'm packing my bags. All right, I'm leaving the stream on too. I'm leaving right now. Sorry, guys. Peyton will give me a kiss. I bet Coco will give me a kiss. Coco, come here. Come on. Up. Can I do what? Good doggy. Give this man some action. I'm dead. That's what I'm saying, dude. What? Go get the peanut butter? Hey, yo. You guys are about to get banned. I don't even have anything to ban you from. Yeah, so as of right now, I would just be playing the levels, but here's what I would be hopeful is that we are now going to start creating an uptrend, and hopefully we can start aiming up into like the 170s, dude. I don't know. Put your foot up on the desk, you'll understand. I don't know. I don't know if that works, bud. Come here, Peyton. Come here. You want me on the altar, and I want you on stream. All right, you stop. Don't chill out. I bet you won't come over here and say anything, though. They can't hear you. All right. Your cries are in vain. Gross. Would you wait? How does your strategy compare to Big O's cubes and Jorge's avocado crates? I say that Jorge's avocado crates typically spoil fast. So the setups, they just don't play out the way that they're supposed to. So that's fake news. And Big O's cubes, you can't play something that's 4-dimensional or 3-dimensional in something that's 2-dimensional. So that doesn't make any sense. That's my current assessment, and I've looked through these. I don't know. I just made that up. It's a box. Would you wait to take calls on Monday or would you place an order on the weekends? I would never place an order on the weekends, man. Wait for Monday. Are you eating cookie butter out of the jar? I heard that stuff goes straight to your butt. You got to eat it. You got to eat it. Got to nourish yourself. All right. Yeah, so Heidi looks fucked. This thing looks insane. It does have trend. As far as liquidity, sucks balls. There's a box right here on the 4-hour. You're sitting on cost basis. Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. And I listen, not that I have any reason to lie. This shit looks fucking wild. I really like clarity, not here. So hopefully this is the right one, but Hitty maybe on the weekly a little bit more clear. So hopefully I would say the best bet here is sideways action. Sideways action. So although I will say, cannabis shit coming out, it is a break over that current wick of 245. So that just looks like shit, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you, brother. I already have this charted on the weekly. It looks like it's at a downtrend. It's still currently in range on the 24-hour time frame. It has a uptrend, and I believe that uptrend has been broken. We're gonna find out here shortly. I gotta stop doing that. I closed one of my eyes, like I'm aiming at something. Maybe I need to put that in the workshop. Make sure that you close one of your eyes while you're charting, like you're aiming. I do that, like I don't even think about it. That's acoustic. I'm acoustic. Yeah, I say range. This looks like range. Watch for another tap of 30-30. I closed both eyes. Very good. Wait, this was from me? This was... Mara has earnings on Tuesday. Mara. Has everybody gotten their ticker charted that's been here the whole time? Oh. Oh. Oh, shit. Hold on there, baby. Hold on there. Hold on, baby. Oh my God. What the fuck just happened? That was weird, dude. If I was going long, it'd be kind of long. I'd be a long boy. Now, I will remind you that you are coming off of this weekly major floor, and if you lose that shit, Mara is doomed down to $10. So, Soundhound, trash. But you are banging up against that 475, the first level up above you. There's not a lot of risk to reward on that move in particular. There's a lot of empty space up there. You know what? It never came up for that shoulder. It was a shoulder and head. That's what she said. All right, everything lies above the current 472 mark. 472 should lead you directly up to this box right here. Your first target would be 511. Neo. Now Neo looks real nice. I like Neo. And that one I need to write down too, because that's a good $100 account trade. So on the 4-hour, you are currently in a box. On the 24-hour, it just shows that you have currently reclaimed the floor. That right there is a 24-hour box. Cost basis is 584. Punchback over that should give you a more than reasonable target. I say 688 and $7. If you're going to be aiming for Neo, aim for that. Again, Mara, right? Box, punch. So we're looking for the same shit. Punch, floor. Like that one. Can you do your mom? You know, the fact that I even just said that out loud, I'm ashamed. SPT? Is that real? Sprout. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is all planned, dude. This is a part of it. Look at this shit. Oh my God. This company is fact. Now hold on a second. I want to see something. I want to see something because I see a context clue. I see a Blue's Clue in this hoe. All right, I'm gonna stick with what I got because currently that shows enough structure. So currently, but I mean, you're falling hard, and this will probably be a good trade, maybe back up to the upside. But I see 2085 using the pre-market or IPO resistance, which is 2068, and I would say the median in that, which is 1826. But that thing looks doo doo. All right. PLTR. I did PLTR. This one, again, weekly time frame, maybe a punchback. On the 24-hour time frame, I see a test of 2410, and I mean, this kind of looks like it could go and tap that 2540. So you'll make your money back real quick. Hell yeah, dude. Uber. Okay, so do you notice how shitty that looks? Okay, now let's see if we can see anything. Now let's remember that. That's our no square. And we're gonna bring that up to 62 doll hairs. And what did you bounce off of? Nothing. So damn. So there is nothing but empty space up above you, above 7050. You guys heard that? 7050 on the weekly time frame to lead you up to 7350. And I'm gonna go to the 24-hour here, and I'm gonna try my hardest to find structure because this is a tougher chart when it comes to clarity, right? There's not a ton of clarity. So the first green candle to my left is in fact 7319, but the actual structure doesn't start till 7386. So I'd venture to guess that's probably a break, but this right here looks like a punchback. Looks like a punchback on this time frame, and there's again a little bit of empty space up there. Now below you, there's a itty bitty box, and it looks like you bounced off of right at the median at $66. So if by chance you were able to be pushed back down, and I'm actually going to give Uber the wicks. There it is. So I'm going to go from the top of that candle there. You are currently being held underneath 69.50. So you need to open a 24-hour candle above that to power through that. So Roblox. Sinuses are. It's a bat. Roblox. Roblox? Where is it? Where is it? Is there a little bit of this? Ooh. Watch, they pop it out. They pop that joint right up in like $60. Look at that shit. So above 45.86 on the monthly, which is quite a bit of a trip, but you can see that level translates well down to the lower time frame. So 24-hour time frame, you would then start looking at how the fuck do we get there? And it's gonna have to be some serious fucking volume. That's it. And that's 52.68 on that. So it does have that space above. So I'm going to take that earnings. I'll take that earnings trades. I've made a lot of money this week. I could probably lose another $1,000 on, or lose. Look at me. I could probably, I don't know. Look at Scuba Steve though. That's actually Scuba. It's actually Scuba like Sandra or something. It's actually not Steve. All right. AMD. Damn. Damn. I really called that. Okay, so nice bounce off of the cost basis mark here. This could be a tough one. Everything is all about 160, 150. If you surpass the 50% mark of the current big ass red candle above, you're going to start pushing shorts out at 154.50. There's empty space up above, and there are clear structures on the 24-hour time frame. This is kindergarten charting right here. Look at these boxes. Boom, bada bing. So anyway, yeah, 24-hour time frame, pretty clear. There's empty space there. Hourly time frame, there you go. So there's that empty space, 159.78. So I noticed your box on AMD goes way back. Are you talking about this? So remember the most recent price action on the way down, right? On the way down. It's also nice to know, like on this box, it's nice to know that that was a floor and then we rejected that point, right? So this would be the only structure that you could actually go off of as you move down. And that would be the most recent price action to the downside. It's not very recent, but it's the most recent. Rivian is currently touching a floor and trying to reclaim $10. $10 should lead you up to 10.55, and if 10.55 is able to be broken, there is a metric ass ton of space on Rivian. Huh? I got it. SMCI is range bound. I personally not looking to take a position on this one. You are stuck in between the ranges of 196 and the floor of 685. So those are your two levels. Danomish, no. Certain individual that sector wise, it's good to know what sectors are moving. But yeah, no, I mean, I don't really use that as a gauge. I think I've seen it enough now that individual stocks will move into empty space regardless of QQQ. So if the setup says go, go. if the ETS typically will follow. I mean, I honestly, man, I trust my system so much uh, that if it ever didn't work, I would probably have a crisis. But I trust the system enough to know that if I see a good setup on this particular stock, I'm going to trade it regardless. I'm not going to watch. I'm not going to try to bring in anything that's going to make me doubt my trade. So, all right. So, AMC needs to recover the floor of 360, which should lead you up to 40 or 410. Now, damn, dude, my nose or my sinuses are fucking killing me here. 397. 397, there's your box on the weekly time frame. 442 is your cost basis. There's a lot of empty space up above you, all the way to $7. So there's absolutely a potential play there. Yeah, $7 and maybe even 909. So AMC's not looking terrible now. MicroStrategy on the weekly, not great. On the daily, I have a punchback coming in at 1295. This one is not super clean on either time frame here, but it is clean here. There it is, top bottom of the candle. So now I'm going to separate the two. And looks like you're directly at cost basis trying to go for a punchback here. It's not a terrible setup actually to potentially go and punch through this one, and move into this floor of 1392. And again, I'm not getting a super clear read structure wise. It is kind of an uglier stock, just as far as liquidity is concerned. So yeah, so I don't know if anybody was, and I didn't take it, so it is what it is. But what you guys are looking at is the analysis that I gave to people a week or so ago. I said they actually look pretty damn good. And sure enough, GameStop and AMC, but mostly GameStop, shot back over that resistance again. Empty space in here, and just absolutely ripped right up into cost basis right there. So as of right now, you need to stay above 1550, and you need to recover and close on 1681. It's pretty simple. Just a little bit further here. Yeah, you just have price target 1, which is 907, and if that is broken, I say NVIDIA goes into all-time highest, $1,000. Here we come. Easy. I mean, that's as simple as it gets on that one. Mara, like I said, empty space up above. There is a potential channel that could rip up into that mark and keep this motherfucker sideways, but yeah, I see a 2690 area. I actually like that setup. My two favorite stocks for Monday, SE kind of looks pretty good. Neo looks pretty good. I'm gonna be honest with you, BA still is on the watch list. This one is in like extra duper uber confluence here with this channel, so I'm just watching this one to pop up into that 188.20. So but as far as daily setups, like I said, Disney, SE, Neo, Mara, and Roblox have just popped onto the watch list. But I haven't. Tomorrow is typically when I'll make this decision. So, all right, we're gonna do a few more here, and then I'm gonna go take some sinus medication because my fucking brain right now is about to get fried. 165.99. There's a lot of empty space up above you, and if you do punch back, I would say 175 is probably 175 and 176 are two clear targets to the upside. But that's what I'm looking at right now, at least for the 24-hour time frame. Now let's go take a look at the weekly. Ugh. It is going to be above that 170 mark. Above 170 ABBV long all the way. Yeah, I'm gonna nasal flush, dude. I did do SPT, bruh. This shit looks like it's gonna go further down. But 2534 is another bounce level, so. Alright, folks. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. Tomorrow night, 8:15 Eastern time. I'm gonna show you guys what you're looking for in this market. And if you wait for these setups and you wait for these particular things, and you stop with the bullshit day trading every single day when you don't have anything left, or you don't see any clarity, guys, listen, everybody shows up every single day and everybody is fucked. I mean, the majority of the people that I see in the trading spaces are absolutely fucked. And so we have an edge. We have something that promises something for us. And so we need to trust that. And if you don't trust it, let me show you. And once I show you, you're not going to be able to not see anything. You're just going to see that. Because again, this is a mechanical process here. So, but anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate you all. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning around 8:30 Eastern time. And then of course for class tomorrow night. And that's it. I hope you guys have a good night. Yeah, I'll go ahead and stop recording.